Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Now, we all know about the witch hunt of all witch hunts. There has been no witch hunt like this in our lifetime, our parents' lifetime, our parents' parents' lifetime. But we're living it now. So Trump has been indicted for 37 counts of mishandling classified documents. He showed up in Miami today. He pled guilty. He was arrested, pled guilty. And then he went to a popular Cuban Cafe. I don't know if that's what I'd be doing after I got indicted, but I guess old Trump has nothing to worry about. I mentioned this the other day when the indictments were handed down and we knew he was going to be indicted. And then after that news was announced, he goes to the golf course and starts hitting some balls, starts hitting the links. So I was thinking, well, if he's not worried, why should we be worried? Now, of course, the bigger picture here, the effect that this is going to have on our country, the effect that this is going to have on our elections, them trying to take the guy out of the race that we want, that's going to have an effect. But what I mean is, Trump himself, who was facing all these 37 charges, get the fuck out of here. It's something like 400 years he's facing in prison. Nonsense. But he doesn't seem to be worried. He hit the Cuban restaurant and told everybody inside, hey, meal's on me, huh? You get a Cuban sandwich. You get a Cuban coffee. You get whatever Cuban people like to eat. Everybody, go ahead. He was laughing, having a good time. And what really lets you know that the TDS is still deep in the veins of the mainstream mediocre, the roots run deep. There's been no improvement. Even though Trump hasn't been in office and going on 3 years, they still can't shake their symptoms. And this is proven by Jake Tapper. I'm going to do a story about this on Instagram at JG Talk or Reel, whatever you want to call it. He told the producers on his show on CNN to cut away from Trump because they're showing Trump in the cafe. He's laughing with people. He's taking pictures. He's doing selfies. Thank you, China. Thank you. He's doing Trump. He's meeting the people. And Jake Tapper said to take him off of this a free campaign ad for him. You're showing him meeting the people. You're showing the people who support him. You're showing people showing love. And you can't have people showing love to Trump in public because that flies in the face of the message you've been pumping into these weak-minded CNN viewers. Seeing people happy with Trump, seeing people wanting some of Trump's time, wanting to shake his hand, wanting to give him words of encouragement. You can't do that. You can't sit up there in 1080p and show people how people really feel about Trump. You can't show them the truth. You can't show that people support him and that, more importantly, see through your bullshit. How are you going to have Trump indicted for this and Sloppy Joe had the documents next to some old tennis rackets? There are probably mouse droppings on the classified documents that Sloppy Joe had in his garage. Trump's house was inspected. He was told to get a better lock for where he had the documents, which he alone has the sole power to declassify those documents. Come on. But even the CNN dum-dums who have swallowed a whole bottle full of blue pills can be swayed by what they're picking up by their ocular stems. If they see it, maybe the sight of Trump being supported and people wanting to encourage him, maybe the sight of the exact opposite of what CNN's been telling me, maybe that could begin to cure their TDS, and they can't take that chance. That juice is not worth the squeeze. We can't do that. If they see images of people supporting Trump and they get the tiniest seed planted in their mind that we're full of shit, who knows what that could grow into? That can grow into them not voting for Sloppy Joe. That could lead to them voting in their best interest, which is never in the mainstream mediocre's best interest. All this time Trump has been out of office and they still can't shake their symptoms. They still got a fever. Could you imagine having like 105 temperature fever for 3 years? You would die. These people still got a fever. And no, they don't take their temperature through their mouth. You know where a Biden supporter puts that thermometer? It's not up here. But he had to cut. He told his producers, cut. You can't have people seeing this shit. You can't have people seeing Trump with a smile on his face after we gave him the biggest right hook we could muster. Fellas, this is like you taking your dominant hand, cocking it back, and just, boom, hitting this dude with everything you got. And he just goes, fuck, you can't let that kind of footage get out. Cut. Cut away, cut. They're supporting him. They're cheering. Did you guys see the video of this dumbass protester who jumped in front of his motorcade? You should have seen Secret Service run over and grab that stupid son of a bitch. Would I be mad if he got suplexed right there, if they DDT'd him on the sidewalk? No. How stupid are you? You're lucky your dumbass didn't get shot or ran over. But again, this is what happens. Just like I mentioned in the last video about having the Ku Klux Klans out there pulling their fake titties out, showing their double mastectomy scars. That is the environment you fostered. You've told these jackasses it's okay to act this way. So that dumb fuck thinks it's okay with his homemade sign to jump in front of a former president's motorcade. Please get these people out of the gene pool. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty rise. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.